Previously on Revenge.
They're running drugs to the bar, Jack.
We found narcotics and a handgun hidden in the bilge. Declan Porter, you're under arrest.
No, wait, stop! It's mine!
Marco and I are in talks to find him a position within the company.
After what he did?
It's just smart business, right, Nolan?
So it's official. He's the new CEO. My son's very much in love with you. Persuade him to drop his interest in Grace and Global, and I will stand behind you every step of the way.
Your ex-fiancé just broke up with me.
A fake-up? I'd say Daniel's already thinking makeup.
That's the idea.
You realize I'm 3 moves away from snapping your neck.
If you do that, how will you ever reunite with your sister? If I had to play nice with Daniel for a little while, then it's a small price to pay. They say the best laid plans often go awry. Because no matter how detailed the preparation, a plan will always have a weak point. And there will always be those looking to exploit it. To doom a plan to failure, and the perpetrator along with it. Hey. Where you been?
Thinking.
About the kiss. Look, I'm sorry that you had to see that, but it didn't mean anything.
Sure it did to Daniel.
You know, you asked me to trust you. Well, you need to trust me, too. You can't just disappear when things get a little bit uncomfortable. Like it or not, Daniel is the best remaining link to the people who destroyed our families.
I didn't come here last night to keep tabs on you and Daniel. I came to tell you that Helen Crowley made contact with me. More accurately, she allowed me to make contact with her.
The initiative knows who you are?
Not entirely. Takeda's security measures seem to have held up. So they don't appear to know anything about you or our deeper connection.
What did she want from you?
My complicity. She told me that Colleen was still alive.
Did she offer you proof?
No.
Then there is no reason to believe them. They will say anything to manipulate
I understand that, but look, if she thinks I'm under the thumb, then we've got a direct line to the initiative, which doesn't involve you falling back in with Daniel.
Can you still contact her?
No. She said she's going to contact me.
Then we need to draw her out.
Your 9 a.m. Emily Thorne is here.
Thank you, Grace. Send her in.
Good morning. I'm sorry, was that not...
No, it's,
I just thought after last night we did kiss, right? I had a dream that...
Yes, and it was great. I just want to make sure that whatever's happening here, that, you know, we're taking it slowly.
Yeah. Yeah, probably a good idea.
I actually came here to talk to you about a children's charity that I've been working with since 2008.
Okay, tell me about it.
Basically, the organization assists kids in danger of slipping through the foster care system. If you meant what you said about rehabilitating Grace and Global's image, I'd like to invite your top-tier investors to our annual wine auction. Excuse me, this came for you? Hand-delivered with a note marked urgent.
Stonehaven United Solutions, who sent this?
Helen Crowley, she's holding online too.
I gotta take this. Grace, can you give Miss Thorne my confidential client list?
Sure.
Thank you. Can I call you later?
Yes, please do. I'll be right back with that list. Grace, do you mind if I use your phone? Mine's out of battery. Sure, just dial 9 to get out. Thank you so much.
Helen.
Hello, Daniel. Do you have the Stonehaven prospectus in front of you?
I'm looking at it right now. Question is, why?
Consider it a gift. This time next quarter, that company is poised to triple its revenues, only they don't know it yet.
Oh, but you do?
Why else would I recommend you acquire it? Have the same killer instinct you showed in assimilating Knoll Corp before someone else beats you to it. Speaking of, have you followed up on our previous discussion?
I did. Your hunch was right. There are some gaps in Nullcore's early R&D.
Miss Thorne, here's our client list. Yes, I will be by this afternoon to check the flower arrangements. Okay, thanks. Here you go. Hope it's helpful. Thank you. Victoria, think I have some information for you. So, you're saying the cops are the ones who tipped off Nate and Kenny?
It's the only explanation. They knew the police were coming, so they moved all the drugs onto the boat to set me up. And I played it right into their hands.
I'm calling Emily for bail money.
I don't want her involved in this.
Fine, no one then. You're not spending another night here.
I don't want to drag any of our friends into this mess,
Jack,
okay?
this is no time to be stubborn. Whoever gets us the bail money will get it back. No prosecutor's gonna believe for 1 second those drugs belong to you, and if they trace the registration to the gun, they're gonna find out.
I was used to kill Kenny and Nate's father 6 years ago. And I belonged to my dad.
So, this whole setup was what? Payback for what happened to their father?
You can't do anything against the Ryans. They will hurt you. Or Declan. Or Carl. Amanda promised me.
Enjoy, Conrad. They're imported straight from Cuba.
It's very kind of you, but completely unnecessary.
Yes.
Jason? Oh, what a delight.
Victoria, it's been too long.
What brings you all to the Hamptons?
Good sportsmanship. It appears my 20-year rivalry with your husband has come to an end.
Jason brought my box of Cubans to commemorate my retirement.
Is that what they call corporate exile these days?
Oh, trust me, I'm only too happy to be done with the private sector.
And what does the public sector promise? Run for office?
Perhaps.
Just when I thought I had the biggest ego in the tri-state area.
I'm sorry. Conrad, may I have a word alone with you?
Gladly.
Jason, please excuse us.
I know, the man is an ogre. That's what I get for opening my own door.
I could care less about your petty rivalry with Jason Prosser. I am concerned with Helen Crowley. Apparently she directed our son to acquire a company called Stonehaven United Solutions. Does that mean anything to you?
Stonehaven is a disaster recovery firm, if memory serves. This, dear, is what the initiative does. They influence upheaval and then profit in the aftermath.
Aftermath of what? Another Flight 197?
How did you happen upon this little morsel?
While you're busy debating your bid for political office, I've been securing alliances close to Daniel that will help ensure the future of this family. And if you're not going to do anything to thwart these devils, I will.
How do you intend to do that?
Sabotage. Thank you for the Stonehaven tip, Emily.
Of course. Is it significant?
It's hard to say just yet. But to that end, I'm not sure how including Daniel in your upcoming charity auction would convince him to abandon his post at Grace and Global.
I know. I'm afraid that was in the works before we had our conversation, and it's hard to turn a ship on a dime.
Well, c'est la guerre. As long as you're going through with it, might I suggest that you invite Jason Prosser to the event?
Jason Prosser of Prosser Wealth Funds?
Oh, you know of him?
Of course, but isn't he one of Grace and Global's biggest competitors?
Yes. Men like Conrad and Jason judge their manhood by the size of their wallets. And it's always been my experience that the most lucrative charity auctions are the ones that pit two corporate egos against each other. With your permission, I'm sure I could get Jason to attend.
Permission granted.
Declan, Amanda. I'm guessing by the faces our boy Jack's still in the penalty box.
Thanks to setting him up. I mean, what the hell do you guys want? Can we just get it out?
Hey, settle down, kid. You want out? That's simple. You just sell us the rest of the bar. In fact, that should cover
Hey,
right
this
there.
is our home, son of a bitch. We're not going anywhere.
Declan, easy.
You probably need your big bro's signature to make it official anyway, so I tell you what. Why don't you get back to us in about 10 to 15 years when he gets out, okay?
He's just shooting his mouth off. He does that.
When he's not planting drugs or guns in our boat, you mean? Don't play innocent with me.
Take my advice, okay? Go along to get along. I don't want any more trouble for you guys.
I think you know what you can do with your advice, Kenny.
I read through the tech report you provided of everything Nullcore has in development.
Impressive, right?
Incomplete, actually. There were significant resources allocated between 2004 and 2006 to a project that's vanished from the book, something called Carrion.
Look, Daniel, not all our R&D yields viable products.
No, whatever it did yield could be sold off to recoup our losses. Unless you're hiding something from me.
Not hiding anything from you. No.
But it has always been my rule to keep
Failed development in-house, so everything we do incorporates bits and pieces.
There are new rules now, Nolan. Full disclosure being one of them. Now, I want a report detailing all of your abandoned development, and I want it by the end of the week.
What was that about?
I guess extreme daddy issues. Had enough time away.
I've been thinking, and I was never qualified to be your CFO in the first place, so I don't care about losing my position. I care about you. And if you'll have me, I'd like to come back to work.
Padma. You're smart. There's so many better opportunities out there.
Unless those opportunities have an office down the hall with you in it, I'm not interested.
Okay, you're hired. Again.
Hired to what capacity exactly?
You know, let's not get all territorial. I'm sure we can find room for our former CFO. Well, we found room for you, didn't we?
Of course. We'll figure something out. Welcome. Welcome back.
He's not happy.
Neither am I. I don't have a date for Emily's charity wine auction tomorrow night. Any ideas?
Conrad?
Miss Davenport. Well, I knew you had moxie, but showing your face back here so soon, if I weren't so intrigued, I'd be shocked.
I'm here to protect an investment.
And what investment would that be?
My time whilst in your family's employ. I believe I may still be owed a few dividends.
Blackmail. Of course. Is there anything that isn't beneath you?
I don't want hush money.
Huh?
The truth is, it would be unwise for me to start over in a place where my ability to hold any number of secrets might not be as valued as it is in the Grayson vault.
Well, in case you hadn't noticed, my traitorous son now sits atop my former throne, in no small part to your assistance, so as it stands, I'm hardly in a position to rehire you in your former capacity.
We can look at this either of two ways. I know where the bodies are buried, proverbial and otherwise. I've been privy to all manner of chicanery, from fictional kidnappings to inflated investor returns.
And the other way, Miss Davenport.
Quite simply, I am good at what I do. And whilst your family breathes, there will be a demand for my talents.
You do realize you're asking to re-enter Victoria's orbit.
Well, as per my terms, all of which are non-negotiable, the Dragon Lady is yours to wrangle.
Well, serendipity prevails, Miss Davenport. See, these talents you speak of make you particularly well suited to assist in my next endeavor.
So we have a deal.
You might call it that.
All done. The net worth on this guest list exceeds the GDP of most small countries.
Well, I don't like to take no for an answer.
That makes the two of us.
There is, however, one client of yours that I'm having trouble nailing down. Helen Crowley? Aiden mentioned something about meeting her at one of your investor luncheons this summer.
Invited Aiden?
No, I invited Aiden's boss. Aiden RSVP'd, but if he's willing to contribute to the cause, I can't say no.
Daniel Grayson. Miss Crowley. Hello.
Evening, Daniel. I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
No, not at all. Just dinner with my colleague, Emily Thornton. She's a consultant for our philanthropic concerns. In fact, she'd love a word with you if that's okay. Helen, you're on with Emily.
So nice to meet you.
And you too, Miss Crowley. Listen, I know how valuable your time is, so I'll get right to it. I'm hosting a charity wine auction tomorrow night.
Well, I imagine Daniel's told you that I'm a very private person. I don't make a habit of going to parties.
Oh, well, I was hoping you would make an exception. You see, our charity supports foster kids who have aged out of the system. They have nowhere to go, no guidance. It can be a really scary time for them. And, well, the more deep pockets in attendance, the better it reflects on Daniel as the new CEO.
I like the way you think. Perhaps I can put in an appearance.
Terrific. I'll put you on the VIP list.
If all your consultants are this tenacious, Daniel, I predict good things for your future. Go back to your meeting. I'll call later.
Very impressive, Miss Thorne. I had a curious conversation with Daniel Grayson recently. He was inquiring about our early software development.
It seems like a standard inquiry. Just wants to surface with transparency.
I think it was more calculated than that. He was inquiring about Carrion. There's no way he could have happened upon that information, so somebody must have tipped him off.
And you think it was me?
You were the one that dusted Carrion off and put her on my desk.
I did that to remind you of the greatness you're capable of. No, and I'm trying to rebuild the trust you once had in me, not destroy it.
Look, I want to believe you, Marco. I do, but I can see why that might be difficult.
Okay, I'll tell you what I see. Right before Daniel comes snooping around, a certain girl conveniently shows back up into your life.
You know, I seem to remember you coming back into my life in exactly the same fashion. The only difference being that I lost my whole company to Grayson Global the day you did.
And you know how sorry I am about that. Look, at some point, we are going to have to put this behind us. Okay.
I tell you how beautiful you look in that dress?
Twice, actually.
Can I say some things are worth repeating?
Master Grace.
Jason Prosser, what a surprise.
Nice to see you, Daniel. And congrats on the Nullcore coup. Aggressive play. Your old man never could have put that deal to bed so quickly.
Don't be so sure. Whatever acumen I have for the job, I owe to my father. He was my mentor.
Now he's not even an employee. Who is this lovely lady?
Emily Thorne. I'm so happy you could make it, Mr. Prosser.
I'm sorry, I thought you two knew each other.
Actually, your mother invited me to see.
And you better have brought your checkbook.
Victoria, aren't you a vision?
Among other things.
Hello, you two. I have to say how happy it makes me to see you together again. Jason, you'll be pleased to know that I had the bar stocked with the oldest Japanese whiskey known to mankind. Oh.
What was that about?
The rivalry between my dad and Prosser is legendary. She probably invited him here to embarrass me in the auction block. Didn't get a refill.
Oh, wow. Looks like Foman's part deux is a runaway success. How's your other boyfriend handling it?
As well as can be expected.
Oh, look at you, all gussied up like 007 again.
So what do you got for us today, Q?
Per Moneypenny's request, I've taken the building's utility network wireless. This null pad controls all its systems. Blue lighting, anyone?
Perfect. Let's have you on the team.
I'm gonna find out what's keeping my date.
So, you think Helen's gonna make an appearance?
No question, I'm convinced she has Daniel's office wired. She'll come because she's curious.
Curious about what?
You. I led her to believe that you're the one that suggested that she come tonight. Aiden, are you ready for this? You seem distracted.
Anything but. I'm with the show.
They want the bar, Jack. And Nate offered $1.
Not for $1 million they get in the bar from us.
I know, that's what I said. But, you know, what I can't figure out is why they want it so bad in the first place.
It's time you knew the truth.
Declan won't answer my phone calls. It's as if I did something wrong. Did I do something wrong? This isn't about you. Declan's just trying to keep you safe. From the Ryan brothers. They're the ones behind everything that's been happening at the Stowaway. From Matt Duncan getting beaten half to death to Jack being framed for drug trafficking. What can we do?
Go to your parents.
My parents, why? If the Ryan brothers want money, I've got plenty of my own.
It isn't about money. It's about power and influence. Your mother's on record saying she'd do anything for me.
My mother isn't exactly known for living up to her word. My father, on the other hand, owes me big time.
50,000. Going once. Twice. Sold.
Congratulations to Aiden Mathis of Tate Industries.
Thank you. And let me assure you that Mr. Takeda will be enjoying this bottle personally. Thank you.
And now for our final item of tonight's auction, the belle of the ball, in 1945, Chateau Douai.
We'll start the bidding up at a modest 10,000. 10,000. Thank you. Do I have 20,000? Thank you. Who will give me 25? Do I have 25? 25. 50. Do I hear 50? We have a bid for 50,000. Do I hear 60?
100.
100,000 from Mr. Grayson. Do I hear 150? 150.
You haven't lost your nerve, have you, Jason? The economy's not that bad.
Do I hear 150? 200. 200,000 from Mr. Prosser.
Hell, make it $500,000. I don't even drink wine.
500,000 from Mr. Ross. Do I hear 6? 600.
7.
750. 750. Do I hear 8? 8. Thank you. Do I hear 850? 850. 850,000. Do I hear 9?
$1 million.
1 million from Mr. Grayson. Is anyone willing to go higher? $1 million. Going once. Going twice. Sold to Mr. Daniel Grayson. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Did you just invite me here to make your boy seem less boyish in front of his investors?
No, Jason, I invited you here because I enjoy your company.
Well, if that's true, perhaps we could continue this conversation somewhere a little more private.
Well then, let's have another round. But the terrace is private enough.
Daniel.
Helen, you made it.
Sorry I'm late as the auction.
It's finished. You missed a good show. Bidding got quite spirited towards the end there.
Oh, what a shame. I did so want to contribute.
I'm sorry, you two met? Aiden Mathis. Helen Crowley.
Aiden. Oh, pleasure.
Excuse me, I think it's time to pay the piper.
Yes.
I was hoping you'd make an appearance.
Really? Hope is so inactive, and it seems to me you went to great lengths to get me here tonight. Employing Daniel's ex-fiancée to reach me on your behalf. Oh, the tangled web we weave, Mr.
I
Mathis.
just want to see my sister.
Well, we'll talk later.
Then I'm at your service.
What do you suppose those two were chatting about? Think Aiden's starting to hedge his bets?
It's a very good question.
One zero 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 zero. Never thought giving away $1 million could feel so good.
I assume your charity accepts simple donations as well.
How kind of you.
You must be Emily. Helen Crowley.
Helen. How wonderful to finally put a face to the name.
It sure is. Though I am sorry to say I was just on my way out.
Oh, you mustn't leave empty-handed. Let me find your bottle of wine.
No, I don't drink. It clouds my judgment.
Well, thank you for your generosity. I should probably go settle up with the caterers and the vintners. It might take a little while, so...
How about a drink later? Just you and me.
Sure. Lovely to meet you, Helen.
You too, Emily.
So I vetted Stonehaven United, and I'm not bullish on their financials.
Well, like this, I know it's a worthy cause. My recommendation stands. Daniel, indecision is a sign of weakness in a leader, and you need to be better than your father in every facet. You buy that company now, so you don't regret it later. Good night.
you're asking me to seriously question the integrity of a police investigation based on the word of the accused and the mother of his child.
Daddy, you of all people should understand you've been framed just like Jack.
The difference being I was 100% certain of my innocence. Now, if Declan would like a safe harbor until the storm passes, he's more than welcome to stay here. As for your baby daddy, Miss Clark, I hope you can respect that I have to act more prudently with regard to the influence my name affords me.
Your wife publicly welcomed me into your family. I nearly died in this house, and I didn't ask for anything.
Oh, no, you did attempt to extort a rather large chunk of money in exchange for your father's diary, did you not? Let me be frank here. I don't like that your return has drawn Charlotte into an orbit of drugs, crime, and the threat of violence. So I would appreciate it if going forward you would keep your distance from us.
Yeah. That's not going to be a problem.
Good. I'm going to say that Clark girl's a lost cause. Did you hear any of that?
Enough to know that if you're seriously considering a career shift towards politics, then you're missing an enormous opportunity.
Nolan.
Hey, I was just headed out.
Sorry, I know I'm late. Would have been here earlier if Marco hadn't thrown a bunch of work at me.
Strong move. By the face.
I'm sure it's nothing, but earlier tonight I overheard Marco on the phone with Daniel Grayson. They were talking about someone named Carrie Ann something. The way he was talking gave me this paranoid thought that he and Daniel might be trying to bring in hand-picked personnel to undermine unit.
I really want to talk to you about this, but I am in the middle of a deal. Can you meet me back at the office in an hour?
Okay, but
Thanks.
You look beautiful.
Permission to come aboard?
Charlotte, I'm sorry. I should have called you back.
It's okay. I know you were just trying to keep me out of danger. Now it's my turn to return the favor.
Amanda told you about the Ryans?
Listen, my dad said you can come stay at our house until this whole mess is resolved.
I gotta stay put. I gotta know when it's coming in here and just ripping away everything my dad worked so hard to give us. Hey, if Jack and I are going down, it's not gonna be without one hell of a fight.
How much for the 9mm?
All yours for $350.
This is worth 5 times that. At least.
My lucky day.
Room for one more? I'm more than a little curious how it is you know so much about me.
Well, other than your rampage against Dmitri Fladov, we know very little. You pulled quite the vanishing act in the ensuing years. Try the phone.
It's dead.
You have no reception. Did you hear that?
Get down on the floor! Now!
What can I say, Vic? I hate to lose. Always have.
Well, you did outbid Conrad for that beautiful Aston Martin a few years ago.
Yes, but at the time, I was coveting something far more beautiful. Truth is, I meant to impress you tonight. Unfortunately, Grayson Global's brash new CEO proved a more formidable opponent than I was prepared for.
Get used to it. With the takeover at Nullcore, Daniel's developed deep pockets and a big ego. And soon he's going to be adding a new feather in the company cap with the acquisition of Stonehaven United.
Stonehaven. Interesting.
Oh, my God. Jason, that's not public knowledge. Loose lips.
Victoria, please. It's already forgotten. The only thing on my mind this evening is you.
I have to make a long ride home.
Don't tell me I'm going to lose you, too.
On the contrary, you're still very much in the race.
I want M&A together first thing. Target is Stonehaven United Solutions.
What is your interest in Stonehaven United?
Don't say anything. As long as you know what they need to know, they won't kill you.
Bad advice. Next time the chamber will be loaded. Who hired you to spy on Daniel Grayson?
Go to hell.
Wrong answer.
Let's get this party started!
What do you want?
To give you a chance, which is more than you deserve.
Oh, yeah? Chance to what?
To get out of here before you bleed. Either you and your brother pack it up and leave tonight.
Or what?
Or you're gonna wish you'd taken me up on my offer. Amanda, I've been calling you. Excuse us.
Yeah.
Ashley, what are you doing here? Jack's upstairs, he's waiting for you. Jack! What happened?
Mr. Grayson here made some kind of deal with the court.
You dropped the charges?
No, my co-chair on the Liberty Project is friendly with the judge, so I just called him a favor. And I asked the judge to set a lenient bail.
What made you change your mind?
I don't know. As a citizen of some influence, I felt it was my duty to clean up police corruption and drug trafficking in my own backyard. And as a father, I was concerned about my daughter. And her sister.
Cut the crap. What's in it for you?
Amanda.
No, that's all right. She has every right to be suspicious about my motives. And yes, Miss Clark, I came to my senses and realized that your predicament is my opportunity.
Mr. Grayson has decided to run for public office, and I suggested that helping you and cleaning up police corruption in Montauk will be beneficial towards restoring his public profile.
That is, of course, if you'll accept my help. And my apology.
Can we get a couple minutes?
Of course, yeah. Take all the time you need.
The only way to leave here alive is to cooperate.
You're wasting your time.
Cooperate and they'll kill you.
Fine, you first.
Okay? Let's go.
Wait.
No, now! Brava.
Let's see if she buys it.
We need to split up. Do you have a car nearby?
Not far.
Who are those guys?
I have my suspicions. Goodbye, Mr. Mathis.
You guys are back early. What, your big date flame out?
Better question. What are you doing here so late?
It's when I get my best work done.
Would that be your work or Daniel's?
Okay, this again. Nolan, what do I have to say to you? What can I do?
You can stop embarrassing yourself. Every move that you've made since you've come back has been about undermining me.
What have you been telling him?
The truth. A concept that continues to elude you.
Check my emails. Check my emails like every last communication I have made since I started working here again.
I don't mind if I do. And since you would have never run it through standard email, it would have to be
A ghost. Not unlike this one, sent to Daniel's personal email. Subject, missing R&D. NR will deny it ever existed. Don't take no for an answer. It's the ghost that gets you.
Nolan, look, I swear to you, I did not write that.
Look. Get out. Forever.
You're making a very big mistake.
How'd we do?
Brilliant. It was Oscar-worthy.
Helen's on the hook?
Well, still alive, aren't I? Look, we should celebrate.
Oh, Aiden, I would love to, but I'm expecting company.
Emily, if our plans are not work, you shouldn't have to keep up this charade with Daniel.
Well, if it works, until we know for sure, we stay the course. And don't worry, I'll control the situation with Daniel.
Fair enough.
Every plan has a fatal flaw.
Emily,
Sometimes it's the heart,
how about $1 million nightcap?
even in those who are supposed to be the most careful. But a careful nature doesn't always ensure success. When a plan is built on an unstable foundation, failure is not only a possibility, it's a certainty. I can't believe you're opening this with me.
I'll live for the moment, right? Besides, you're worth it.
What shall we toast to?
Taking it slow and drinking it quickly.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's gone bad.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry.
Oh, what the hell? It's for a good cause.
Aiden. Excuse me. I think I can guess what you're doing here.
Yeah, so the lights were on. Thought I'd fetch my things. Daniel?
Aiden?
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
No, not really. It's fine. Here.
Well, just take it that that's everything then.
It is. Trust me.
Okay. Right.
Sorry.
I should get going too.
Thank you for the wine. Really, that's a lovely gesture.
Yeah, maybe we should quit while we're behind. For now.
Yes?
It's me. I have an update. I have confirmation Nolan Ross is hiding the carrion program somewhere inside the company.
Good. We're counting on you.